Your physical address might result in you paying significantly more in property taxes than the next person. And as millions of Americans rush from one state to another state, one thing you just have to keep in mind is property taxes. That's why in today's episode, we're going to uncover the states with the worst property taxes in the country. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Life Accounting, where we help you save on taxes and boost profits. And if you want in on that, be sure to subscribe to our channel. My name is Sherman, a CPA here, and today we're gonna have some fun as we go through some of the states with the highest property taxes in the country. So if you're ready to have some fun, go ahead and spread some positive energy for me as we get started here. Hit that like button below, rep your state in the comments below, talk to me, I'll talk back, and let's begin. All right, so first and foremost, are property taxes really a bad thing? Well, not necessarily. Property taxes fund everything around you: education, emergency services, and infrastructure. The money that you pay in property taxes fund the services that your local government provides to you. So in theory, states with high property taxes are better funded and should have more money to reinvest into their economy. But wait a minute, who likes paying taxes? Not this guy, and no one I know for sure. If you love paying property taxes, go ahead and comment and let me know below. While death and taxes are the only things that are certain in life, when and how much is not so certain. It is also no guarantee that states with higher property taxes are actually ran better than states with lower property taxes. In fact, if we're looking at migration trends, the states with the lowest property taxes are where most people are moving right now. So I guess you don't always get what you pay for after all, at least when it comes to taxes. But let's take a look at some of the states with the worst property taxes in the nation and see for ourselves. As we go through this, let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. All right, so number 10 on the list of states with the worst property taxes is Rhode Island. Rhode Island is the smallest state in the United States, but that is not the case when it comes to its property taxes. The island is only 48 miles tall and only 37 miles wide, but its property taxes will run deep in your pockets. The effective property tax rate there is 1.63%, so if you own a $260,000 home there, you would pay over $4,000 in property taxes alone. Coming in at number 9 in our list is New York. This should come as no surprise to you because everything, literally everything, is expensive in New York, and so are its property taxes. Which kind of makes sense because even if the property tax was the same everywhere, you would pay more taxes overall in New York simply because its home values are so high. And while that sounds good, that's not even the case. Even though New York has one of the highest property values in the country, it still has one of the highest property tax rates in the country. The effective tax rate is 1.72% in the state of New York, and their median home value is over $50,000 more than Rhode Island. So on that note, let's move away from New York literally and move on to number 8 on our list, the state of Nebraska. Now, I'll be honest, I tried to find some fun facts about Nebraska, but I've got nothing other than the fact that Kool-Aid was invented there. And while that might be cool, its property tax rate is not so much. Nebraska's property tax rates are even higher than the state of New York, coming in at 1.73%. So clearly, Nebraska is not trying to attract many people to the state. But on the flip side, the median home value is half the value in New York. The median home value in Nebraska is just around $155,000, and you'd only pay about $2,700 in taxes on that amount if you owned a home there. So maybe the higher property tax rates in Nebraska is due to its very low home values. All right, number 7 on our list is the great state of Texas. They say everything is bigger in Texas, and so are its property taxes. Texas pay 1.8% on average effectively in property taxes. For some perspective, that's 3 times the amount you'd pay if you lived in a state like Tennessee. Yet, millions of people are still moving to Texas. So what's cooking up in Texas? Well, I'll tell you, although Texas has one of the highest property taxes in the country, it still has one of the lowest income taxes in the country as well. And by lowest, I mean next to nothing. Texans pay zero income taxes, which is apparently very attractive to billionaires with a lot of income, like Elon Musk, for example. Coming in at number 6 on our list is Wisconsin. About 5 million people live in Wisconsin, so that's about 5 million people paying sky-high property taxes. But Wisconsin is famous for its beer, so maybe whoever came up with their property tax rate was drunk at the time. People in Wisconsin pay 1.85% of their home values in property taxes. So if you owned a $180,000 home in Wisconsin, you'd pay almost $3,500 in property taxes. Moving on, coming in at number 5 on our list of worst states for property taxes is the state of Vermont. Outside of Olivia Pope and Fitz moving to Vermont in scandal, I honestly don't know too many people who live in Vermont. In fact, it's actually the second smallest state in the country in terms of population size. Well, it seems like they want to keep it this way because its annual property taxes are scorching high at around 1.9%. But maybe if you love nature, mountains, land, and the rural life, then maybe you'll compromise paying higher property taxes because Vermont is drop dead gorgeous. Coming in at number 4 on our list is the state of Connecticut. Now, Connecticut is widely known as one of the richest states in the nation, if not the richest. Billionaires like Ray Dalio and Stephen Cohen are among many that call Connecticut their home. And I'm sure Connecticut is happy to have them because they are collecting a whopping 2.14% on the value of their homes and property taxes. The average citizen in Connecticut pays almost $6,000 in property taxes on a median home value of $275,000. For a lot of people, that's over a month in take-home pay. Anyway, let's move on to the top 3 worst states to live in. Coming in at number 3 is New Hampshire. New Hampshire has the 3rd highest property tax in the nation. But I can't say this is necessarily a bad thing in the state of New Hampshire. The reason why is because New Hampshire actually has the lowest poverty rate in the entire country. Like I said earlier, taxes may not always be a bad thing. And I don't get the impression that New Hampshire loves taxes either. I say this because New Hampshire is one of the only states with no income taxes and no sales taxes whatsoever. So when considering everything, New Hampshire is a tax-friendly state in my opinion. But you are going to pay your fair share when it comes to property taxes. Second on our list here is Illinois. Illinois has the 2nd highest property tax rate in the country, and no, it does not have a low poverty rate. In fact, its poverty rate is pretty much average and its crime rate is atrocious. Illinois is ranked in the top 10 for highest homicide rates in the whole country. Yet, it has a 2.27% property tax rate. You'd think that these higher property taxes might result in better schools and police, but unfortunately, this is just not the case. So you probably would not catch me buying property in the state of Illinois. And last but not least here is the state with the highest property tax rate in the nation. Drum roll, please. New Jersey. New Jersey is just flat out expensive. Its effective property tax rate is 2.49%, which is not just the highest in the nation, but it's the highest by far. And just like New York, its home prices are among the highest in the country. So you're kind of getting slapped twice here. Sky-high housing prices, sky-high property taxes, and that's just the beginning of the story. New Jersey also has higher than average income taxes and sales taxes. So it sounds like to me that New Jersey should just change its name to Tax Jersey. But what do you think about all of this information? Do you think these states are justified in having higher property taxes? Talk to me and let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe because in the next episode that I'm going to do, I'm going to uncover the states with the best property taxes. Thanks for watching and I'll talk to you soon.